Good morning, children. Welcome back to Social Studies class. So let's study and continue the chapter. Chapter number 12, our forest. Concept number 2. In this concept, we will be learning about words to know, which are your defines, which is given at the back of your book. Save the forest, deforestation, afforestation, reforestation, about some wild animals, what are national parks and wildlife sanctuaries which are famous in India? So let's get started. So, number one word to know, which is difficult word, is cone. What is a cone? Cone is a shaped woody fruit of coniferous trees. Number two, endangered. Here, the meaning of this word is animals that are at a risk of dying out. So, to ensure that endangered animals do not become extinct. Yes, the word extinct means which have died out already. We need to protect them. Now, let's understand the need of actually saving the forest. Forests are disappearing and animals as well. It's all because of human activities and its greed. We are destroying the forest which gave us all that we need. When the forests are destroyed, where will we go? Let's try to answer this question at the back when we will be studying about how we can save the forest. Nowadays, humans are cutting trees on a large scale. This is called deforestation. We have to protect our forests not only because they are useful to us, but also because our survival depends upon them. We can protect our forest in two ways. Number one, afforestation, and number two, reforestation. You all know the meaning of the word re. Re means again, right? So try to understand, children. These are the three terms which we are discussing: deforestation, afforestation, and reforestation. I would like you all to learn these words with the spelling so that you don't get confused. Now let's start it, the definitions of afforestation and reforestation. Planting trees in an area that was not a forest earlier is called afforestation. But planting trees on deforested land is called reforestation. Okay? So let's move further for the another concept, that is wild animals. India has a large variety of wild animals. In the past, people hunted wild animals. Thus, many animals became extinct. I have already told you the meaning of the word extinct. What is it? It is the animals which have died out completely. Hunting is now banned in our country. Also, to protect wild animals and to save the forest, the government has set up national parks and wildlife sanctuaries all over India. Now, a question arises that what is the difference between a national park and a wildlife sanctuary? A national park is an area reserved for preserving wildlife, forest, and the natural beauty of a region. A wildlife sanctuary is an area reserved for endangered animals. Who were endangered animals? Those animals which are about to get extinct soon. Now, children, as you can see, there is a map given on your screens. These are the location of a few national parks in India. And the national park has been used as a symbol of a tree. Now, these are the list of the top 20 national parks of India. You can just look at them and you can have a gist of them and you can discuss it with your friends and your parents. Let's move further. Let's discuss about the different important national parks of India. Number one, it is Kaziranga and Manas National Parks. Elephants and greater one-horned rhinoceros are protected at the Kaziranga and Manas National Parks in Assam. Please, children, when you are learning the name of the national parks, make sure that you are actually learning the state also, because a map based question can be asked in your exam on the basis of this. So, Rhino is looking at you and it is written mate. What do you mean by the word mate? Mate means friend. So, he's saying a hi to you all. Let's move further and let's see the Kaziranga National Park elephants as well. Aren't they cute? Okay, so the second one is the Gir National Park in Gujarat. Asiatic lions live over here, and there is a particular lion that is known as Devraj, the king of Devalia, on your right hand side screen. So this is a very important, king or maybe lion, Asiatic lion, which you can find in Gir National Park. Let's move further. The Sundarbans in West Bengal is home to the Bengal tigers. So if I ask you where do you locate Sundarbans, you should know. You have studied this in chapter 3 as well. It's in West Bengal and the tiger is looking at you. Swimming tigers, glowing forest. Let's move further. Can you tell me, children? Let's do some brainstorming. Which is the oldest national park in India? And when was it set up? Can you tell the old name of it as well? Yes. So, this is the fact wise which is included in your book. The Jim Corbett National Park is the oldest national park in India. It was set up in the year 1936, and the earlier name, the old name of this national park is Haley National Park. And why was it set up, children? To save the Bengal tigers. This family of tigers is looking so cute, aren't they? Let's move further. The tigers are also protected in the Jim Corbett National Park in Uttarakhand. So, if I ask you where is Jim Corbett National Park, in which state, then you have to mark Uttarakhand. Okay. Let's move further. The tigers are also protected in the Ranthambore National Park. And where is Ranthambore National Park? It is in Rajasthan. Okay, you can have a tiger safari also in it. Now, let's talk about the next animals. They are snow leopards. Snow leopards are found in the Great Himalayan National Park. On the right hand side, you can see the location of Great Himalayan National Park as well, and it is in the state of Himachal Pradesh. Let's move further. Indian wild asses. Who are asses? They are also known as donkeys. They are the families who belong to donkeys. So, Indian wild asses are found in the Run of Kutch. Run of Kutch, about Run of Kutch, you have studied in chapter 4, the Western Desert. If you remember, it's in Gujarat. It is given on the right hand side. The map is also included. There is Great Run of Kutch also, and there is Little Run of Kutch also. And on your left on the screen, Indian wild asses are included. Now, the last birds are protected in the Rangana Thithu, which is also a very important national park in Karnataka, and Sultanpur National Park, that is a bird sanctuary, both of them. Ranganathithu and Sultanpur are the bird sanctuaries, okay, where the local birds, important local birds are protected. On your left, we have the Karnataka state, where Ranganathithu bird sanctuary is there, and Sultanpur is on your right. Now, children, let me ask you one hot question, that is higher order thinking skills. Now, all I want is to put your thinking caps on. Can you answer this? Trees found in thorn forest have long roots and small leaves. Why? Try to figure out this answer. Thank you, children. See you soon. Goodbye. Take care. Stay safe.